Hey everybody, this is Jimmy with Cash from the Past, and today we're going to build a Windows 98 computer. I've been gathering parts for this one for a while, and I finally found the video card, which was the last thing that I was looking for, at a recycler recently. Got it home and tested it, and it was good. So first, let's check out the parts. First up, we've got the motherboard. It's an Asus P2B. I found this at a flea market actually a while ago. Came with the motherboard. I believe I tested it when I got it, and I'm pretty sure it works. So, and over here we've just got some brackets for the CPU. So it seems like it's got pretty much everything we need for a Windows 98 build. I'm going for a fairly early like 98, 99 time period for this build. Next up here we've got the slot 1 Pentium 2, and this one's running at 350 megahertz. We've got some RAM that came with the motherboard actually. And here's the Voodoo 3, I believe it's a 3000, and I just recently found this at a local recycler. It seems to work good. I already tested it. The recycler actually just had it in a big bin full of video cards that I went through and tried to pick out a few that looked like they might be some that worked. I actually found a Texas Instruments video card recently also there, and another Voodoo 2 card. So I might be adding that to my Windows 95 machine. But anyway, next up is the sound card, and it's actually an Aural Vortex 2. I found this in I actually don't remember where I found this one. It's made by Turtle Beach, and I just had it in a box of random sound cards. We're going to be using this Epson 3.5-inch floppy drive because I like using floppy drives that aren't TIAC. This one has kind of a rounded button there. It's kind of unique. I'm using this Quantum Fireball hard drive. It's about 5 gigs, so we'll probably want to put another hard drive in it also sometime later. And the CD-ROM drive that I'm going to be using is this Creative CDRW. Hopefully we can get it to work. This is something I haven't tested yet. Hopefully we can get it to read and write all correctly. I found this at a local flea market. The lady that had it originally wanted $60 for it, and I told her I'd give her $10 and she said no. And I go to that same flea market pretty much every weekend, usually a couple times on the weekend, because it's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. She was there, every day that it was open, or every time that I went anyway, and she still had it every time. So I pretty much kept offering her $10, and after like 4 or 5 weeks, she decided to offer it to me for 15, so I gave her 15 for it. And hopefully it works. It looks pretty nice. It looks like it hasn't been used at all, actually. I'm gonna actually take it out of the packaging here. Yeah, it looks like this tape's original. It's a pretty neat looking drive, and I like creative stuff. Got a November 1999 date on it. And the box has also got cables and the manual. So if we have any trouble, hopefully this will be able to help. And some software in here too. And this is still sealed. And we're also going to use this Samsung DVD drive. got an October 99 date on it. And here's the power supply we're using. It's an old one I've pulled out of another computer, but it looks like it's a fairly nice one. And it is still working. And it's a 380 watt. So it should be fine. And lastly, here's the case I'm going to be using. I got it at a recycling center in the Bay Area. It's got a neat little sticker that says Berkeley Computer Dynamics on it. And it seems like a fairly nice case. It's got some neat things for, it's got this extra little bracket that holds this power supply in, and it's got a motherboard tray that actually comes out. So I thought it'd be a fun one to use for this build. Now that we're this far, I think it'd be a good idea to hook everything up and make sure it boots. Alright, let's see what happens. Seems like things are turning on. Got the one beep, the screen's coming on. Alright. It is something I need to get a new battery in this. Forgot about that. We'll go ahead and continue into nothing, and then shut it off and continue putting everything together. Alright, looks like it's time to test it out and see how it works. Alright. Let's see. On still. Oh. Something wrong with the video card, I guess. That's what that beep noise means, I think. We bumped it here. Inside. Alright, looks like we got it that time. Had to plug it in and out a few times to get it to line up right. Tightening it all the way down was actually kind of pulling the back end of the card out of the socket, so I left it a little bit looser. And it keeps everything lined up better, I guess. Well, looks like everything's working so far. And I need to find myself a boot floppy, it looks like. Let's see. So I'll get that made and get right back. I've got a boot disk made now, written to this old American Online floppy, version 3.0. Slip it in there, And hopefully this floppy drive works. So we'll start with CD-ROM support and make sure the drives work. And then make sure the hard drive's partitioned correctly. And see if we can install we're here at the floppy drive. Let's check the hard drive real quick. Alright, can't see anything yet. Let's go back to the floppy. And check out the hard drive. Display partition information. And it looks like it's already set up with the primary DOS partition with the full amount of the hard disk. So we can just go ahead and use that. And then we can format. Oh, this boot disk doesn't have format on it, so we'll have to extract it from the cab file. Extract. Alright, now we should be able to format. Yes. Alright, and we'll fast forward through this a little bit. So once a volume label, you can just press enter for none. And we're able to have a hard drive we have access to. Let's see if this drive works. Go ahead and, this is the Windows 98. I downloaded that from winworldpc.com. If anybody else wants to know where to find it. I believe that should be drive E. So that one may not be working. We'll have to check that out later. I think this one, we'll see if this one works. Oh, this has something in it. Yeah, it looks like that one was brand new here, I guess. Important notice, please remove this plate before use. So we'll go to the D drive, see what we can find there. Alright, so we can just go ahead and run setup. Do a check on our system. Or retry. Seems like the drive might be having a little bit of trouble. I'll get a mouse plugged in, and I think we're going to be, just put it in the regular Windows directory. Get this mouse plugged in. It probably won't work until it restarts again. We'll just do the typical install. We'll call this one Windows 98. United States. We don't want to make one of those. Just cancel. And we're going to go ahead and start copying the files over. So we'll fast forward through this part too. Alright, it says we're ready to restart. Take out the floppy drives. Restart now. Getting ready to run Windows for the first time. Our mouse is working. We can go ahead and accept. We need to get a mouse pad. This is kind of a neat one I actually found at the thrift store the other day. It's a pack bell with phone books. Pack bell mouse pad with phone books on it. Still got the price tag. It was 79 cents there. Seems like it's brand new. I thought I'd get it. Alright, so the product key. Getting this from winworldpc.com as well. Welcome to Windows 98. This is kind of odd. The icons aren't there. There it is right there. It's kind of weird. Very weird. I'm not sure why that is. Well, I just finished installing the sound and video drivers and then realized that the camera wasn't on. But so I'll show you them here. Settings here. We've got the 3DFX driver info there. And then, let's see. While we're here, we should move this here. See if we can get the screen to look a little bit better for the video. That looks better. And as you could hear there, we got the sound drivers working also. They have a little demo program that they came with here. Let's see, race. little thing. You can move around and hear the sounds from different angles. It's supposed to make it sound like it's actually going around a track here. Here comes the helicopter. Alright. So from here, I think I'm going to get the case put back together now. And then we'll get some games installed on it. And I think I'm going to move it over to the big Trinitron monitor. We don't move that Trinitron monitor around. We move computers to it. So we're over here on the big monitor, and it's time to start installing some games. I think we're going to start out with StarCraft.
Receiving incoming transmission.
Marshal Raynor, by destroying the vital Confederate installation, you and your men have violated standard colonial law. As of right now, you're all under arrest.
Halt. Submit.
We made it. Forward the river. Oh no! Let's see. Let's try hunting. Got one. Continue. Getting advice.
If we got here sooner, we wouldn't have had to wait so long.
That's not very good advice. Got it. Got him. We're the bear. Got him. I think we're good now. Accidental gunshot. Oh crap. Antiseptic. Continue. Oh no. Oh damn. In game. I died. Well, I think that concludes our initial build of this Windows 98 machine. There's a few things that I'd like to still do to it. We need to get a working DVD drive. We definitely need to do something about the cooling. That Voodoo 3 card is running really hot, and the case also doesn't have any cooling in it, so maybe we'll put a case fan or two on it sometime in a future video. So if you liked the video and you're interested, please like and subscribe and look out for future videos. Thanks for watching.